See here, what I told here is one atom of carbon, okay, one atom of carbon was weighing around 12 into 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. If you write in reverse, it is like 12 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams is equal to one atom of carbon. Now if you take, okay, if you take 12 grams of the carbon, it will be 12 into 1 divided by 12 into 1 into 10 to the power minus 24. Finally, it will come out to be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atom of carbon. This number is important. Why this number? Yes, muted. So why this number is important here is, just a minute. Okay, I just muted everyone. Okay. Okay. Why this number is important here is when you take, okay, when you take any atom to its atomic mass, okay, if the atomic mass, if you take, that will come out to be this number, okay, if you take any atomic mass, or we call that one as a 1 mole, okay, 1 mole always equal to the atomic mass of the atom, which is equal to this number of 0.6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms or molecules, depending what you are taken. So based on this, you have to calculate the given thing. So if I give you 1 mole, it will contain this many number of atoms, okay. It is just like, see, it is just like if I give you 1 dozen, you will understand that is 12. If I give you 1 dozen banana, it is 12 banana. 1 dozen apple, 12 apple. Similarly, if I give you 1 mole of atoms, 1 mole of carbon, you should understand that it is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon, okay. So this is just a simple understanding, just like a dozen. Got it? So based on that, I sent you some questions. I won't solve every question now. Today again the task will be continued, okay. It means those are not sent, I will be solving very few questions from this one. Other questions you have to solve it, okay. Other question you have to solve it. I think the 10th one, few of just now also I got a message, I don't know what's the name, but just now I got a message that I have to solve the 10th one in class, but I'll keep that one for you only. You try to solve it today. By today evening I'll give the answer, okay, Pawan. Today evening I'll give the answer. Once I receive many replies that I have solved it and I got the answer, so then I'll send it. By before 7 or before 8, you will receive the answer, detailed answer for every question. Got it? Some of the questions I'll solve here, some will be solved by your friends only. 10th one I'll solve it by today evening, okay. Again you can try once, okay. So let's solve it. So what the thing here given here is, so understand this. So before solving, you should have a basic understanding as 1 mole of anything will be equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 of anything. Anything means here if it is atom, this is atom. If it is molecule, this is molecule. If it is ion, this is ion. Let me solve it now, okay. Based on what they're asking, you have to find it, okay. The first question is calculate the number of particle, means number of particle means this only, okay. Calculate the number of particles in 0.1 mole of sodium, 10 to the power minus 3 mole of calcium, and 10 to the power 2 mole of potassium. So all are given in terms of the mole only. Let me take the second one, and what they are asking here is 10 to the power minus 3 mole of, okay, 10 to the power minus 3 mole of, so I think calcium is given, yeah, calcium. So here understand, yesterday I given you one simple hint. Whenever you are finding the number of atoms, it should be the n into, okay, n into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 of that atom. That will directly give the answer. Why it is 10 n here? The reason is it's like this. See, 1 mole of anything is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Then n mole of anything, n can be any number. It could be 1 only, it could be 10 to the power minus 1, anything. So n mole will be equal to, cross multiply, n into 6.022 into the power 23 divided by 1. So 1 is neglected here. So you will be getting answer as n into this one. So what number of mole they have given, just directly multiply to that number, you'll get the total number. Okay, let me check the answers here I got. Yes, Richita, it's correct. Yes, Prithvi, yes, Anirudh, Shilpa, very good. Your answer is right. So what could be done here is, what can be done here is, you can write again like this, or directly also you can use that formula. 1 mole of calcium will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 calcium. So therefore, how many moles of calcium you are having? Only 10 to the power minus 3 moles of calcium you are having. So that will be equal to, okay, that will be equal to this into this, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 into 10 to the power minus 3. See, this is n divided by 1 is there, I won't write, but for this I'll write it, it's 1. So there is no change in this number because there is no such thing as multiplication. Directly you can keep it. Only thing is you should add it to 23 minus 3 is 20 atoms of calcium. So are you understanding my point? So this contains, okay, 10 to the power minus 3 moles of calcium contains these many calcium atoms. So is that clear now? So let me go for the second question. Other two questions you have to solve. Okay. Other two sub questions you have to solve in that first question. Let me go for the second one now. Now they are asking the molecules. Okay. Now they are asking the molecules. So let me just take that one. For example, 10 to the power, or directly I'll take this only, easy one only, because the next one you have to solve it. Okay. 10 to the power, or 10 to, 0.1 mole of NaOH they are asking. Even understand this, okay, before solving this question, understand that always, okay, always understand this. See, this is very important sentence I'm writing, very important sentence I'm writing. See, whenever they are asking 0.1 mole of NaOH, so this contains, okay, this contains 0.1 mole of NaOH, no doubt. If you want to know the separately how many ions we are having, because when you separate these atoms or ions, I will be getting, see, same number of NaOHs. For example, this also contains same 0.1 mole of NaOH contains. It is just like asking the fingers. Okay. For example, if my hand has 5 fingers, if I take 10 hands, it would contain 10 into 5. So similarly, whatever the numbers you are seeing here, that should be multiplied to get the number of each atoms. For example, it contains 0.1 mole of Na. Similarly, it contains 0.1 mole of oxygen. Similarly, it contains 0.1 mole of hydrogen. So this is very important understanding to know the number of molecule as well as number of atoms, because in the same question they may ask you find the number of atoms. So have this basic understanding, then it will be very easy for you. Is that clear what I'm saying, telling now? So for the given mole, how many moles for the given mole of molecule? I'm repeating once again, for the given mole of molecule, how many mole of atoms are there? That you should understand first. For example, see here, for example, if it is given like this, calcium sulfate, okay, it is given as 10 to the power minus 2 mole. Okay, 10 to the power minus 2 mole. What it indicates, we have, see this dear students, see this one, very important one. We have 10 to the power minus 2 mole of calcium sulfate. There is no change because that's the given thing. Now if you want to know each of these things, it contains same number. Okay, calcium is 1, so therefore it also contains 10 to the power minus 2 mole of calcium. Okay, how many sulfur are there? So 1, so it again contains 10 to the power minus 2, or you can multiply also, like it contains 1 into 10 to the power minus 2 moles of sulfur. Okay, then there is one important thing, that it does not contain 1 oxygen, it contains 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 moles of oxygen. Are you understanding? Yes, Prajwal. So this is very important in calculating number of atoms in the given molecule. Is that clear? It is very important to calculate the number of atoms in a molecule. Okay. You may get a question like this. Okay. You may get a question like this. And also there are many questions you will find in the CET or NEET level. Or direct question you will be getting on this one as calculating number of atoms or molecule in the given molecule. So let's solve now. Second one is very direct. Okay, very direct. They are asking they are given 0.1 mole of NaOH. So they are asking how many atoms. Yes, Shilpa. It is directly use this formula. It is 0.1, that you can write it as 10 to the power minus 1 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So we have 6.022 into 10 to the power 22. You have to finish this one as molecules of NaOH. Okay, molecules of NaOH. But I can also write it below this. Okay, I can also write below this same number of sodium oxygen and hydrogen also present here. Okay, atoms of sodium, atom of oxygen, atom of hydrogen is also present in the given mole of NaOH, because one NaOH contains one Na, one oxygen, one hydrogen. Got it? Okay. In that case, let's go for the very important question now. That is third one, where they're asking the number of atoms. Okay. Dear students, are you understanding this? Let's go for the third one. And also, I'll solve only one of this. Okay. I'll solve only one of this. You have to solve the others. Okay. You have to solve the others. So, let me take, okay. The question is, calculate the number of oxygen atoms. Okay. Calculate the number of only oxygen. They are not asking complete molecule. In the given compound, you should calculate the number of oxygen. So let me take the first one. Okay, first one. It is, no, I will take the second one. Okay, I'll take the second one. That is 10 to the power minus 3 moles of, okay, moles of H2SO4. Okay, H2SO4. Dear students, before solving, I'll write my understanding about this question. Okay, before solving, I'll write my understanding. So this molecule contains 10 to the power minus 3 moles of H2SO4. Let us write all the atoms. Okay, since it's first one, I will do that one. That it contains how many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. So therefore it contains 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of hydrogen. Why? Because it contains 2 hydrogen. Similarly, 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of sulfur, because it is only 1. Is that clear? Okay. Yes, you're answering and your answer is correct. Okay. But many of you are answering, but it is wrong, I feel. You are not using the 10 to the power minus or plus or whatever it is, not in a proper way. I think Shilpa, it's correct. I think Shravan, it is correct. I think, let me check, okay. Yes, Ruchita, now it's fine. See. And also, you should calculate the oxygen here. So it is 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of oxygen. So if you want to solve this one, you can better write directly here as 10 to the power minus 3 moles of H2SO4 contains how many atoms of oxygen? 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of oxygen. You can write in this way. I'll write this properly as 10 to the power minus 3 moles of oxygen. See, directly we got how many oxygens we have. So now equate it. So 1 mole of oxygen is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power minus 23 oxygen atoms. Okay, atoms of oxygen. Atoms of oxygen. Similarly, for given amount of 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of oxygen, we have 4 into 6.022 into 10 to the power minus, plus 23 into 10 to the power minus 3. Finally, you will be getting, this is 24 point, okay. It will be 24.088 into 10 to the power plus 20, okay, plus 20. Or it is better to express in terms of scientific notation. This will become finally 2.4088 into 10 to the power. You are making this smaller, increase it. So 21 atoms of oxygen. Is that clear, my dear students? Let me check your answers. No. Yes, Anirudh, now it is correct. Prithvi, it is correct, but it would be better if you express in scientific notation. Pawan, you have to check once again. Prajwal, no. Yeah, that answer we are answering. Okay, moles you should mention. Ruchita, yes. Shilpa, your answer is correct. Shravan, your answer is correct. Ruchita, your answer is correct. Anirudh, your answer is no. No, Anirudh. Anirudh, check once again. You have decreased the value. You should increase the value. No, Ruchita, no. Yeah. That okay. Sorry. Now this one is correct. 21. Yaditi, it is correct. Mahima, yes. You're asking, is it correct? Yes, it's correct. But it's better to express in scientific notation. Okay. Okay. I think now we can. No, nothing like that. Okay, Pawan, there is nothing like that. You have to express in scientific notation because It would be better if you express, because you learned, okay, because this chapter, only in this chapter when they were asked, it's better if you express in scientific notation. There is no such rule as you have to express. If they mention that you have to express in scientific notation, you can express in scientific notation. Otherwise, there is no need to express in scientific notation. See here, is that clear? It would be better, I'm telling, it is not compulsory, it is better express in scientific notation, or if they mention also, you can express. See, yes, yes, Shraddha. That is what scientific notation means. Like this. You know scientific notation expression, right? The value should be in between 0 and 9.9. There is one more way to solve this one. You know how? You just write it. 10 to the power minus 3 moles of H2SO4 equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 minus 3, that is 20 molecules, okay, molecules of H2SO4. So first calculate the number of molecules. Now write this way: one H2SO4 contains how many oxygen? 4 atoms of oxygen. So therefore 10 to the power minus 3 H2SO4 contains 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of oxygen. So now write 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. What is mole equal to? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Now finally you're gonna get that answer only. Okay, there are two ways to solve this one. Any way you can go. First you calculate the number of atoms of the H2SO4. Then write one H2SO4 contains these many. The 10 to the power minus 3 moles of H2SO4 contain these many moles. In this way also you can express, or better you go in this way. Is that clear? Okay, let me go for the next one. I have to solve many questions, so let me directly go to the next one. You try this, okay? Today you have to solve it. That's why I'm solving only 1 or 2 questions. Today you have to solve and send. Then calculate the number of moles of calcium, phosphorus and oxygen. They're just asking the moles. I just told you how to solve it. Fourth one is left to you. Calculate the number of carbon in 0. Again, count the number of carbon. So 0.02 molecules of CH3COH, CH3CH2COH contains these many carbon atoms. So therefore you calculate the fifth one also. Okay, the students, are you understanding? If you have doubt, you can message me personally today. I will solve and send. Otherwise I'll go for the multiple choice question. There 10th one is left to you. 10th one is left to you again. Try again once again. Otherwise I'll send it again. Answer. Let me solve this now. Let me solve this. Anyone from 6th or 7th one? So, which of the following contains highest number of atoms? That is again left to you, okay? Number of that is again left to you. You ask, yes, Mahima, your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. Okay. 6th one, no, Shilpa. Check once again. I'll give you the hint, okay? I'll give you the hint how to solve this one, okay? No, Prajwal, see here. What they have given here is 0. Understand this. There is no need to convert in terms of the number. If you compare, okay, yes, Aditi, your answer is correct. If you compare the mole also, okay, if you compare the mole also, it is understood that that will contain highest number of atoms. How? If I tell you that 1 mole of sodium, and if I tell you that 2 moles of potassium, then this should contain more number of mole, because mole is nothing but a constant number. So therefore, higher the number of mole, understand this one, higher the number of moles, that contains higher number of atoms. Higher the mole value, higher the number of atoms. If it is only atom. If it is molecule, you have to separately write the total number of moles. Let me do that for the first one. Okay. Let me do that for the first one. Then you can try for the others. For example, see here, what they have given here is 0.1 mole of H3PO4. I think they have given this one. The students, no, I'll solve it. Okay. I'll solve for the first one. In the 6th question, I'm explaining the first option. Try to answer the other option afterwards. Okay. Ruchita, I'll tell you, okay? See, concentrate here. So, just now, whatever I did know, you just do that one now. For example, 0.1 mole of H3PO4. So, count the total number of atoms. See, it contains 3 hydrogen. It means it contains 3 into 0.1 mole of hydrogen it contains, and it contains only 1 phosphorus, means it is containing only 0.1 mole of phosphorus, and it contains 4 oxygen, means it is 4 into 0.1 mole of oxygen. So total you count it, okay? Total number of atoms will be, total number of atoms should be 4 into 0.1 is nothing but 0.4, 0.4, this is 0.1, 0.3. So total it contains 0.3 plus 0.1, 0.4, 0.4 plus 0.4 is 0.8. Okay, so it contains total of 0.8 moles of atoms. 0.8 moles of atom. So this is first one. Similarly, if I go for the second one, I'll solve this question. Okay, I know that you are confusing, you are getting confused, so I'll solve this one. So second option, that is B option they have given is 0.2 moles of, okay, 0.2 moles of H2O2. Dear students, concentrate here, just concentrate here. This is the first one answer, okay? It contains 0.8 atoms, total atoms. Let me try for this one. So it contains 2 hydrogen. So 2 into 0.2, that is nothing but 0.4 moles of hydrogen. Similarly, how many oxygen it is having? 2 oxygen. So 2 into 0.2, again it contains 0.4 moles of oxygen. So therefore total number of atoms would be 0.8. Again it is same as this one, right? Prithvi, concentrate again. Why you are getting confused? Yes, Mahima, now it is correct. Prithvi, concentrate and try to tell the answer now. Which one is correct for the sixth one? You can do in this way. Better way, I'll tell you one better way. Yes, Prajwal, it is correct. See, there is one more simplest way. Count the total atom like this. See, for example, H3PO4. How many hydrogen? 3. How many phosphorus? 1. How many oxygen? It is 4. So totally it is 8. So total mole is 0.1. So 8 into 0.1. It contains 0.1. So that is option A. Option B. Okay, option B. Total number of atoms 2 plus 2. That is 4. So how many moles they have given? 0.2. So it also contains 0.8. Option C. Okay, option C. No Anirudh. Again you are going wrong. Don't get confused. Doing this way. Count the code. HO2 they are given. Okay, they are given the O2. It means it contains 2 oxygen. So 2 into number of mole is 0.4. So it is 0.8. Now D. Okay, now the option D is SO3. It contains 1 sulfur. Sorry, SO2. So 1 sulfur and 2 oxygen. Into total mole they have given is 0.3. Okay, so it means 3 into 0.3. So it contains 0.9 mole of atoms. So answer should be yes, D. So I just want to know from you, have you understood now? Is this clear? I told you, no, mole concept is like a swimming. Practice and practice and practice. Then only you will become perfect. Since it is first time, you might be a little confused with these things. Slowly, while solving many questions, you'll understand. In that case, I'll wait for 2 minutes. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Answer the 7th one. Answer the 7th one. Yes, Mahima, very good. Yes, Vaishnav. Yes, Francis. Yes, Anirudh. Yes, Richita. Very good, very good. Easy, right? Now I feel it is becoming a little easy, right? Yes, Teja, very good. Okay, very good, fine. So now these questions were just direct conversion of mole into mole only. Okay, these questions were direct conversion. 6th and 7th one was conversion of mole into mole. Yes, Prajwal. Yes, Prithvi. Very good. Now I feel it is clear, right? Let's go for yes, Namita. Good. Yes, yes, Aditi. Yes, Deepika, Jils, Shraddha. Very good. All are correct, right? This question of 6th and 7th one was direct conversion of mole into mole. Let's so go for solving question from mole to the numbers now. Okay, mole to the number. It again you just need to multiply 6.02. That's it. Got it? So it is just a direct question only. Yes, Rohit. Yes, Rakshit. Your answer is correct. So how many atoms are present in 0.1 mole of sulfur? See, again direct question. Okay, 8th one I got an answer here. Let me check. Okay, let me check. I got an answer from Mahima. I wanted to give this one as a homework for you, but again what I'm feeling is it's better to solve in the class. Yes, yes, Shravan. Yes, Shilpa. Very good. See, very easy, right? So 0.1 mole of S8. Okay, S8. You might wonder that why it is, what is this S8 means? Because we have been knowing the atoms like O2 into diatomic molecules. It is octaatomic, right? What do you mean by octaatomic? 8 atoms it contains. One molecule contains 8 atoms. It exists also. Okay. Yes, Aditi. Yes, Mahima. Your answer is correct. Yes, Ruchita. Your answer is correct. Okay, let me solve. Okay, see the time is running out. Let me solve this one. See, it contains 0.1 mole of sulfur contains, okay, 8 atoms. It means number of sulfur, number of moles of sulfur will be equal to 8 into 0.1, that is equal to 0.8. So this is 0.8 mole. So convert into number. How? 1 mole will be equal to 6.022. So 0.8 will be equal to 0.8 into that one, or directly use this formula. So 0.8 into mole will be equal to this number, 6.0. So finally you will get the A as answer. Okay, A as answer. Dear students, are you understanding? Is that clear? So 9th and 10th is left to you. Yes. 8th one, Anirudh. 8th one, Anirudh, check once again. Somewhere you have gone wrong. Anirudh, you need to check once again. 9th one and 10th one is left to you. Now don't answer. You send me the answer. I will check that one. Okay, I'll check that one. If you're having doubt in this one, you can ask me. That I'll solve it. Okay. Anyhow, there is only 8 minutes left. We'll go for the next concept. Okay. And I'll send some more questions today. I'll send some more questions. It may not be typed one. I'll write handwritten on and I'll send it in the group. Okay. Then you solve some questions left over this in this one, and some more. Only 5 questions, maximum 5 questions I'll send. So practice it. Okay. Practice it. So let's go for the next one. Dear students, let's go for the next one. Next is, okay, now those are solving the 9th or 10th one. Leave it, okay? There's only 8 minutes left. Let's concentrate on the next concept. Let us just concentrate on the next concept, okay? Dear students, so let's go for the, you just practice what you practice. You have converted mole to mole, right? Means 1 mole of this was containing, 1 mole of that molecule was containing these many atoms. So 1 mole of H3PO4 contains 3 moles of 1 mole of phosphorus, 4 mole of oxygen. So like that you have converted the mole to the mole. Given molecule was converted into atoms. So this problems you have practiced, along with mole to number conversion, this number 6.0. So this part you have calculated, right? You have done this part. Dear students, are you understanding? You have just practiced this one. For example, if 1 mole of SO2 was given, you have calculated that it was containing same 0.1 mole of sulfur, 0.2 mole of oxygen, and 0.3 mole of total atoms. So this is what you call as a mole to mole conversion. And also you have converted the given mole in terms of the number. How? 0.1 into 6.022. It was giving 6.022 into 10 to the power 22 sulfur, and 2 into 6.022 into 22 oxygen, and total will be 3 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 22 total atoms. These things you have done. Just now you have done these things, that mole to mole, mole to number conversion, right? So this you have practiced, and I feel you are okay now, right? You have some little bit understanding about that. Let's go for the next one, that is mole to mass, or mole to mass, or mass to mole conversion. Okay, it is not only one way, it is two way. Just like whenever you go to the bus stand, you see this, right? Kumta to Sirsi, right? They just have a place board that Kumta. What it indicates? It is in between these two, right? In between these two, the bus will be traveling in between these two. They won't change the board also, right? So the same way, mole to mass means it is conversion of mole to mass, mass to mole. Okay, this conversion we will understand, and you should understand what is the relation between the mass and the mole. That we already practiced, that we already know that. We know that, okay, we know that 1 mole is equal to number of, 1 mole is equals to 1 mole of anything is equal to mass of 12 grams of carbon, right? We know, okay, we know that 1 mole of anything is nothing but mass of 12 gram of carbon. It means if you take exactly 12 grams of carbon, that is called as a 1 mole. It is nothing but it contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Not only that one, see, I won't go for much of the explanation. I'll just directly come to the point now, and what it indicates, what it tells here is 1 mole of carbon is equal to 1 mole of carbon is equal to its atomic mass. Okay, its atomic mass or atomic mass of carbon. Okay, I'll write that one. Atomic mass of carbon. So dear students, what is this now? 1 mole of carbon, if you take, it is nothing but you have taken atomic mass of the carbon. Why? Because atomic mass of carbon is 12 grams. Is that clear now? Okay, so now I can generalize thing that 1 mole of any atom, okay, any atom will be equal to its atomic mass. So this is very important sentence, that 1 mole of anything, okay, 1 mole of anything would be equal to its atomic mass. It means if I take 1 mole of hydrogen, it will be 1 gram, because atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 gram. If I take 1 mole of calcium, will be equal to atomic mass of calcium, which will be equal to 40 grams. Or if I take 1 mole of sodium, that will be equal to 23 grams. So I can take anything, it will be equal to its atomic mass. Not only that one, this 1 mole of sodium, not only for the atoms, I can consider it for the molecules also. So how can consider? How I can consider? I can consider in this way, that 1 mole of molecules will be equal to its molecular mass. Okay, its molecular mass. For example, if I take 1 mole of NaOH, you know, sodium weight is 23, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1, so total it is 40. So therefore, if you take 1 mole of sodium, it means you are taking 40 grams of NaOH. Sorry, if you are taking 1 mole of NaOH, it is nothing but you are taking 40 grams of NaOH. So I can generalize in this way. How 1 mole, okay, this is very important now, 1 mole of atoms or molecule, okay, will be equal, okay, it could be equal to what? It could be equal to its atomic mass or molecular mass, depending on what they are given. Either if it is atom or molecule, it will be atomic mass or molecular mass, or it will be equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms or molecules. So this is the most important sentence. Out of this sentence are written, this is very important, because you know why this is important? Because just now we have practiced how to convert the mole into the number, and we have just practiced how to convert the number into mole. Now what should be done? Mass will be given, okay, mass will be given, just convert into the mole, then number could be asked, convert into the number. So this is the formula which relates between the conversion of mass into mole to the number. Atomic mass in grams, okay, atomic mass or molecular mass in grams, that is the most important. So is that clear now? Let me solve this now, okay. To clear this only, let me take one example to clear your doubt now. If I give you 1.2 grams of carbon, and the question is, okay, in 1.2 gram of carbon, what is the number of carbon atoms? Okay, number of carbon atoms. Let me tell you how to use this formula to calculate this directly. Okay, 0.1. So what should be done here? You know, atomic mass of carbon. Okay, if you take exactly atomic mass of carbon, that is nothing but 1 mole of carbon. That is what you have been telling. 1 mole of carbon will be equal to atomic mass. So therefore, what is atomic mass of carbon? 12 grams. So what is asked, you know, that you should write on the right side. Here I want to calculate number. Before that I calculate mole now. Then I can calculate this one. So equate these two. Atomic mass of carbon will be equal to 1 mole of carbon. So atomic mass of carbon will be equal to 1 mole of carbon. So 12 gram of carbon will be equal to 1 mole. So therefore 1.2 gram of carbon will be equal to 1.2 divided by 12. That is nothing but 0.1 mole of carbon. So they have given 0.1 mole. So just multiply mole by this number, you will get the answer as 6.022 into 10 to the power 22 carbon. Dear students, is that clear? So when they give this one, convert into this, then convert into this. Is that clear? So I'll send some